Well, hello there. Welcome to another episode of Maddie for President and Caleb for Congress. I just returned from a family reunion in Kentucky, and we celebrated the arrival of this beautiful little young baby, Jade Camila King. So here's some pictures. I did not take these pictures. I am stealing them from John King from his Facebook page. John is the proud papa of his third daughter. And so here we are with some amazing pictures. And we welcomed this precious baby into the family while we were in Kentucky at the Lakehouse on a family reunion. So it was a beautiful day. So there's more beautiful people. These girls were not at the family reunion. Neither was Lisa or John. Look at that, John cutting the umbilical cord. So that's beautiful. So we had a great time at the Lakehouse. Let me see if I can play a little video. So you're watching a little B-roll from the family reunion at the Lakehouse, and this little video we just put together while we were all together at the Lakehouse, and Lisa and John were giving birth to Jade. So we were anxiously waiting, and this is us anxiously waiting. So let's see if I can find the family gathered and did a vote. We took a vote to see if we believed that Jade was going to be a boy or a girl. And well, I was in the small group who said it would be a girl, and she is, and she's beautiful. So this is just the video of us at the Lakehouse while we were waiting for Jade to be born and introduced to us by text messages. So it was a great time. We had a great time waiting and celebrating. So welcome and happy birthday, Jade. We're sorry we didn't get to meet you, but we will meet you very soon. And so the Lakehouse, the family reunion in Kentucky, was awesome. As you can see, our family from Michigan. If you didn't know, if you're from Michigan, if you're one of our family, you know family came from Michigan. We met with our friends, our family in Kentucky, and Connie and I came from Texas. So it was a great trip. Glad to be back and glad to have some awesome memories. So one of the things that I wanted to mention is that we didn't do a show last week, Maddie for President, because I had a little disaster. So I had an entire episode ready in the can, almost ready to post, but I had a bit of an epic failure with a little piece of technology. So sorry about that. We'll try and keep it on track for once a week. This is the weekly video podcast, Maddie for President. I hope you're watching the video. If you're listening in iTunes, you're missing the best B-roll on YouTube. So we were at the Lakehouse, and this is the family, and Connie is about to take us to let's just go over to this game that we played called Who's That Baby? It was a fantastic, fun time, and I'm just going to hit the play button. And this is the game that we played as we were all together. I can't remember which day. I think this was Thursday or Friday. No, it would have been Tuesday or Wednesday. Actually, I'm not sure what day it would have been. We got there on Thursday, so it might have been Friday or Saturday. Anyway, we all got together. As you can see, we're having a good time, just being a family, enjoying a little time together. But Connie orchestrated this great game called Who's That Baby? And so she's about to get started with this game. I don't think she created it. I think she found it on Pinterest. I'm not really sure. It is called Who's That Baby? So you see in the background in the B-roll that we have this board filled with babies' pictures, and the game was to create a list of the babies. and the baby pictures were sometimes very difficult to identify who was the adult who that baby turned into. So that's what we're doing in this game that Connie facilitated, and so it was a lot of fun. So let's see if we can get to the game. Let's do that. A little fast forward. Oh, before we get to the game, we did have a wonderful meal, and so folks in our family were kind enough to kind of model the food as we consumed it. And so that was a lot of fun. Beautiful people. So much fun to be together with family. I miss them. These are just random pictures of family eating food. This is Brixton. Brixton was kind of he was kind of the star of the show. He kind of liked being on the camera, and it was a lot of fun. Beautiful Brixton. I think I'm saying that right. Brixton, not Braxton. And so it was a lot of fun. You see there Loretta is carrying a list, and that was part of the game. You have this piece of paper with the pictures numbered, and your job is to select who is that baby. Who's that baby? So that's what we're about to do. Looks like I need to fast forward just a little bit, and Connie is going to more Brixton though. This is a beautiful little shot of Brixton again. Very attentive to the camera. Of course, the camera had this big dead cat on it, which made it look pretty odd. So he was pretty fascinated. So there he is. Just first time I got to meet Brixton, and he was just adorable. So there's a very proud grandmother, Kim, and that was great. So here's Connie. I'm going to let her take it away here in a minute. She's going to tell everybody the rules of the game. So as you can see, there are all these baby faces, and your job, if you were in the family reunion participating in the game, was to identify who those babies were. So for the next few minutes, that's what we're going to do. We're going to take, she's going to call out the number of the baby, and then find out, confirm who that baby was, because not everyone really was able to figure that out. And so she'll call the name out, and I'll try to run around the room and take a picture of the actual person who is the adult that came from the baby picture. So it's quite a fun game if you've never played it. It's a little bit of work to get the baby pictures together. Connie did all of that, and I just sat back and watched. She did all of the work though, and she had a ton of fun doing it. As she reflected on playing this game after the party, she said some things that were very meaningful about our family and how we value life. And she and I had a great conversation about just the choices that we've made over the years, our family and the people who are here and the people who are in those pictures, the baby pictures. And some of them, not all of them, were here at the party. Some of them were just, like I said, Lisa was in Louisville with Lorraine, who owns the Lakehouse. Her daughter, they were gone. So if you don't know our family, that's kind of the backstory of what was going on. So a lot of the folks who are there on that board were in that room. There's Savannah, so that was the first picture. And then, God, I cannot tell you who the people are. You have to listen to Connie, and she'll tell you.
Jennifer, if my
answer is Asian, like a little white Asian. I don't understand.
You did.
She said you did. Honey, you're not supposed to say leave. I said she looked like a little monkey.
Aw. Call me a little white Asian. I don't understand.
Sarah.
I have Sarah.
Where is Lisa? Did she not make it on there?
Some people got pulled off because they weren't here, and I needed to replace with some other pictures.
I said Lisa or Sarah, but then
Right here, you know. It's got that same sweet little face. It's a little more hairy for sure. Yes! Retta.
She got her mama wrong. I got it mixed up.
Is Kim. Miss Makai. I married him.
Jim, bless your heart. Justin at first. That was kind of for Justin. I thought it was pass for Andrew.
Okay, this face hasn't changed much. You should have gotten this one.
Yeah.
Meredith is 14. Okay, number 15. Yes, that's me. And y'all, I am at Mount Vernon. Okay, number 16. Catherine. Number 17.
This was rigged.
That's Tay. That's Tay.
Tay.
Our little coffee with cream. We have some of those. Okay, 18 over here.
I put Sarah.
It's McKenna.
Sarah was up
Oh my gosh.
That's right. I did have Mike.
Michael.
I put Johnny.
Okay, this face hasn't changed much either. Number 20. Sleeping baby. Number 21. Lisa.
Actually,
Number 22.
Drew.
It is Drew, yes. She sent another picture for him too, but I thought, oh, that in the just today. 24.
Tom Jr.
Right, and he did not.
I didn't. Did I give you that one? Because I gave you the one with his Uncle Tom holding him when he was in diapers.
You sent me two.
Yes, so you.
I still see Stan in this
Sit down, sit down.
Way to go, Stan. Way to represent.
Dinah.
She's like a little Italian mafia baby.
No, it
One
looks
mafia.
like a little Indian kid.
Nice.
I haven't lost.
Hey, Lorraine.
Picture for your
She has red hair to me.
At some point,
Are you?
yeah.
Yep, 28 is Michelle. Teresa. Okay, who's number 30?
Good.
It was first professional one.
Best looking dude on the board.
Sienna, you were.
I'm not getting these genders right at all.
No.
She said you looked like an Asian and I was adorable.
32.
That looks like a troll baby. Put her on the couch.
I said I was cute, and she was going on and on. Connie,
Like a troll dog.
no,
without the
Connie
hair.
said you look like an Asian, and I'm adorable. Put it underneath. Oh yeah.
Okay. Super blue.
I love it, Ellen. I want a baby on It was rigged. Our step grandfather was one of the judges and he paid us $1 cigars.
Anybody know?
Where's number 33?
33 is Lucas.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I did get that.
You were the second, honey. That's how it goes.
Tracy.
That's Tracy. Sweet little Tracy.
That's you.
Number 37. Oh, that's easy.
Mikey.
Mikey.
Oh, he didn't have the mask on.
38. That's tough. Stuart.
And one of his siblings.
He still wears them.
I don't know. I think the cutest baby of them all is 39.
Yes.
Kelly. Those eyes and that sweet mouth.
Where's Kelly?
She's over here at the table.
Meredith.
It was me.
I love it. She said I was adorable. You said she looked Asian. Hey, Jen. I know. I said I don't like her commentary because the only negative thing she said was about me.
So I hope you enjoyed that game. Who's That Baby? It was a lot of fun. It was a little bit of work for Connie. Now we're taking a vote to see who actually won, and I'm not sure who won. I'm not sure what the prize was, but it was a lot of fun. Now, Maddie and Caleb, they were not with us on this family reunion, and gosh, I missed them. Everybody missed you, Maddie and Caleb. And next year, when we go back to the lake house, I want to do whatever it takes to make sure you guys are with us. We missed you, and we'll do it again next year and the year after, and hopefully every year as long as I'm alive. I want to go to Kentucky to the lake house to be with my family. It's a beautiful family. Half of them, you should know, are crazy. So you can guess which ones are crazy and which ones are not. But like most families, about half of us are crazy. So we had a great time together, and I'm happy to share it with you on Maddie for President, Caleb for Congress. If you're listening to this in iTunes, you're missing the best part of the weekly video podcast. So go to our YouTube channel. The link will be in the show notes, and you can watch the video and give it a nice like. And don't forget, subscribe to the YouTube channel and hit that little bell, and you'll get a notification and a very lovely surprise every time we post a new episode of Maddie for President. If you're listening in iTunes, it would be very, very nice, especially if you were one of the people at our family reunion who received a link for this episode. It would be very nice if you would take a minute to go and give us a 5-star review so that we can give you a shout out next time we do another episode of Maddie for President and Caleb for Congress. So thanks for watching the video. Thanks for listening in iTunes, and thanks for subscribing, hitting the little bell in YouTube, and giving us a 5-star review in iTunes. So there you go. That's it for this week. We'll be back next week with another episode, and we've got some projects planned where we will be involving Caleb and Maddie. It will be a lot of fun. Some great B-roll coming your way. One of the things I want to do is teach Caleb how to cut the grass. So I've got a John Deere tractor and a push mower, and he's a little small right now, but he knows he's getting bigger. He's eating his beans and his meat and his breads, and he understands that's going to make him bigger and stronger, and he will be able to do all of the things that Pops does, all of the things that his dad does. So I'm looking forward to teaching him many things, like how to cut the grass. And also, we have a problem with our swimming pool. It's got about 10 times too much salt in it right now, and so we're going to be having to empty the pool. We've had a lot of rain in Houston, and you have to be careful about emptying your pool after you've had a lot of rain, so we've put that off, but we need to get rid of some of that salt so that we can get the pool back in shape in terms of the chemicals. We've got a salt pool, so we got a salt converter that makes chlorine, but it's not been making enough chlorine, and the gauge was off, and so we added too much salt. And Connie, Lovey, engaged Caleb and Maddie to help her put salt in the pool. And so not only did I add too much salt to our pool, but then Lovey and Caleb and Maddie went ahead and added some more. So we have way too much salt in the pool, and we need to drain about 3/4 of the pool and fill it back up with water. So I think that's going to make a great little video for some B-roll. So hope you enjoyed the B-roll this week. Our family in Kentucky at a family reunion. No Caleb, no Maddie in this week's podcast. But next week, more Maddie and more Caleb and more fun with Pops and Lovey. So until next week, be blessed, have a great week, and we'll see you next time.